Hello, everybody. The Astro-gravitational report for August 10th. I'm looking at here at the charts in there, and it's gonna be a little bit of awkward, kind of like a situations. As you're following from yesterday, first of all, you get this beautiful energies with communications and actions in there, and now just one day after, it's like, you know what, I'm not worried about this, I'm going to be worried about that. Basically talking about authority. For those who likes the 5 minutes quick rundown, I'm going to give you some few nuggets in there, and for those who want to watch the video till the end, that is entirely up to you, which is got the wisdom and what's happening hour by hour. So talking about this in there, there's gonna be this energy of like I gotta see what the kids want, and then I'm gonna talk to the father, but you abandon the kids. So I'm gonna be friendly with the kids, but today I'm not gonna be friendly with the kids. Kind of like a situations like this. Look at it inside of you, this conflict. So look at it about these energies in there. Because today the moon is going to be sending a positive energies. If there is any conflict between within you, between your authority and your intuition, today the intuition is going to be reaching out for help. And the sun is going to be kind of like, well, I will see, I will think about it. But maybe the authority is going to be reaching out for help. What are you going to do as intuition? The moon is going to be squaring Saturn. Basically, it's like put stop on everything, limitations, and so on. But it's the same time, the moon is going to be squaring Mercury, which is going to be like no talk. But later on, when she moves into the day, she's going to be squaring Mars. Basically, it's like, no talk, no actions. That's it. We're done. There's going to be this energy of like, you feel this restrictions. The question is are you going to go gaining the things within you? Because there is a lot of restrictions right now. Restrictions probably in financial sectors, restrictions about growth, restrictions about changes that needs to be made. But Mars and Mercury are talking about this progress and are talking about these certain changes. So at 6 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be together with the sun. That authority is going to be really looking at for a growing. You to grow somehow your authority. Your authority grows on the base of your wisdom from within you, not an authority based out of your ego. So looking at them, that energies midheaven, that's going to be on Taurus is like, yeah, we know what happens when your ego is in charge. Everything goes to mess. How about you go out, think about it within yourself, and redo your actions. If you're at work, maybe if you have a project that something got rejected, be pay attention to why it got rejected. Maybe because of personality ego or something you need to grow. So, talking about all this energy that's going to be shifting at 7 o'clock, there's going to be this universal time. Basically, like the whole universe turns against you, but not really. You're going to have the visions, you're going to have the actions, you're going to have the communications. If you're using the positive side, all is going to be good. But if using your authority and your desire for money, love, and everything else under the sun, guess what? Nothing's going to work. And you're wondering why? Because the energy is like this. Because you have not paid attention to the other things. You only pay attention to matter of survival instead of matter of evolution and wisdom. So later on at 8 o'clock, midheaven is going to be very close with the moon. And Gemini, that is going to be like, well, you have two different options. You have two different things. You shifting yourself and shifting at that. And it's like, well, I have to make sure I know the both sides of the realm. So I know what it is. Some of your friendshipness maybe is going to be ending. Some of the things maybe going to be go on in there. But that is going to be your reflections from within you. But are you the best friend within yourself? you to have start having those shadows of a doubt, those internal wars within the dwelling within you, the doubts within you. Yeah, I want to do this, but really, make one firm decisions first within yourself, and then go have firm decisions about others with others. But if you're not in the firm decisions within you, later on is what? I should have done this, but I did that. Man, I'm repeating the same thing. So stay away from this. Fix you. If you cannot make decisions, just hold it. Put the things on hold. Okay? Give yourself a time. The energies are pretty good because Mercury and Mars there in Virgo, they will give you this hermit mode. That is the reason why some of the things are not working properly. So at 9 o'clock, that midheaven is going to be still at Gemini. The rising energies, they're going to be with Mars. Mars is going to be, I need to act. I need to grow. I need to look within the universe. I am working with Pluto. You know what? I'm transforming. What are you doing? So a lot of the people is going to be like, okay, I changed myself. I did all this work. And what do you do? Dear authority. Nothing. There could be a something that it can come rise up in there. It's gonna be like the people is gonna be looking at your governments, or the government's gonna be looking at for you. But because of this confrontations, friendliness with authority, we're talking about Gemini Leo situations in there. But looking at with that within the Virgo Gemini situation is like this is not the truth. This is not the right. Don't boil in there. You may calling for justice, but don't boil into that point because there is a two sides of every story. There's a two sides. You have to find the two sides within yourself. So be patient with this because at 11 o'clock, midheaven is at Cancer. The things at home is going to be a little bit more kind of like you feel good at home, you feel good at everything what is there. Maybe you are at work and you're like, you know what, I like this energy. I love this energy. Is if you created the environment of family at work, that will work. If you are home and you get that environment, that is going to help you a lot. It helps out on the growth, it helps out on this improvement going forward, and helps out with the communications. So is with the actions. Okay, it's all that. It's correlated with yourself. Later on at 12 o'clock, midheaven entering Cleo, there is a divine energies together with Lilith towards Saturn. In there, the ascendant is at 27 degrees of Libra. That is this balance, and you're like, I have this beautiful moment, I have this beautiful balance, and I am going it within this. Yeah, when you fix one problem, another problem comes in, another issues comes in, and that's normal. If you're at work and you did all this work, and then it all comes in, it's like, oh well, you know what? I just got this email. Oh, you know what? I just got this fax. Oh, you know what? This what happened. Poof! You need to adjust. You need to transform. You need to change and practice this on a daily basis of your just make finish it improvement. And for some of you, that could be an interesting part. So later on at 1 o'clock, authority time, patience. That's all I can tell you. Patience. Let these things go through, following that intuitions, and be a friend within your authority and authorities with others. Is gonna save you a lot of troubles. Okay. So later on, we're talking about 3 o'clock. Midheaven is going to be together with Mars opposing Neptune in there, but these beautiful energies toward Jupiter and towards Uranus. It's like the universe is pushing you into this that like you don't have no choice but to do the right things on Earth. I mean, talking about this is the energy between Taurus and Virgo. The Virgo that holds Libra. It's like, I'm justifying this, but I have to put it on the scales, but I'm not the scales. I just hold the scales. So thinking about these situations from within you, what are you trying to balancing inside of it from within you? Later on at 4 and 5 o'clock, the energies they're gonna be pretty good. Talking about 5 o'clock energies, there's gonna be some these divine energies from midheaven of Libra towards Uranus. You got them in the previous days. You know how that feels. It's kind of like you getting a help. Yeah, you're getting a help. Some little help, some little money, some little situations, some little things, little qualifications. There is something going on to make it better in the world, into the material world. These divine energies between the two houses of Libra, of Venus, because Venus controlling and ruling Taurus into Libra, and every time there is a divine energies between those signs, the Venus is active. But right now she is a what, on retrograde mode. She's going back. And some of you maybe feel like, man, this thing is repeating, the cycles is repeating. No, it's not. It is the situations are coming. But your reactions, if they're not repeating, you're gonna be finding that divine energies inside of you. So later on between 7 and 8 p.m., be mindful with that. 6, 7, 8. Okay, purging time, the midheaven goes in the Scorpio. Ascendant is together at 7 o'clock with Pluto. And we're talking about this energies right now. The North Node, it's going to be really, uh, some of the people, it's like, I don't want to change. I don't want to heal. I want to be my way. I want to be this. I want to be that. Really? What are you gaining from this? Solving your karmic lessons. And this is why is all this debacle inside of it, because you are in the charge with this. Midheaven at 22 degrees is squaring 22 degrees Venus. A lot of you maybe feel like, oh, well, nobody loves me, nobody pleases me, nobody serves me the teas anymore. I am supposed to be the princess. Well, the princess also has the dignity and work to become a queen. She has to earn her kingdom. So some of you maybe not feeling that way, but it is what it is. And 9 o'clock is going to be very interesting. I will suggest you to stay away from any intense actions, communications, scandals, and so on and so on. First of all, within yourself, because the energy from within you reflects into the energies of others. Be careful of sending nasty messages, nasty communications, and calling names and so on, because this is gonna be really triggered. That is gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna call this guy because I'm so angry within me because I cannot solve the issues within me. Solve the issues within you. If somebody else has issues with you, they have issues with themselves, they have not fixed about you. That's what I'm gonna be leaving at it. And 10 o'clock is gonna be interesting a little bit, but I wanna be talk to you about 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock at night, midheaven at 18 degrees. It's gonna be trinic Mars, Mercury is gonna be trinic Uranus, and Jupiter in there. Beautiful things coming on Earth. You know the beautiful things coming on Earth because you sustained not to react of these pressures, of this craziness, of these situations, these things inside. You didn't create volcanoes, you didn't create scandals, you didn't create that. You took the things within your spiritual power in there, not in the authority of the ego. You use your intuition to become a friend within you. And that's what I'm leaving you guys. Thank you so much for watching it. And thank you for your support. And please, if you have any comments, please put them below. And come back tomorrow for another astro-gravitational report, guys. Love you.